Well, hey, good morning, everybody. This is Jared. I'm your host of Justice's Waiting Room. It's a daily live podcast where we talk news and politics from a socialist angle. That's right, I'm a socialist. That just means I want you to have, universal health care, education, income, and housing. It means I don't want you to die broke like I am, okay? So it's about 7 a.m. in the morning, Monday, December 30th. Okay. And the first thing that I saw when I woke up this morning was like, oh, yep, we're making a video about that. I just had to think of a way to present it because on the whole, I'm guessing there's going to be some people that actually do not know who Eric Garland is. Eric Garland is essentially tied to the initial 2016 investigation into Russian interference into our elections and has spent the better part of 8 years attached to that story and has been telling it over time and releasing reports over time and writing articles over time. So just so everybody knows, like, if you've been following along in politics the last 8 years, Eric Garland ought to ring a bell. Okay? Unless you're like full-blown MAGA, and I guess, and then that passes, that you like wouldn't pay attention. You wouldn't know who Mark Elias is. You wouldn't know who Jack Smith is or fucking Eric Garland. Okay? I'm going to read what Eric Garland posted on the internet last night at about 10:30. So this was probably right before the nightcap, right before he hit the rack, okay? He said, when I risked my life to write about foreign spies in the 2016 election, I wanted you to know the truth about our democracy. And now, now is starred, you will. It took 8 years for foreign spies and domestic traitors to try to escape the traps we laid. This is the second. He replied to himself. This will be our finest hour. Now, what I want to pair reading these fucking two tweets from Eric Garland from like 10:30 last night, okay? I want to pair that with the Jack Smith report is supposed to be released today, and I read something and I can't find it. I read that port's supposed to be incriminating, and the most obvious, no shit, Jared, but like, it'd be different if it was released and it's inactionable, right? There's nothing you could fucking do about that. But yeah, so Eric Garland, who again has been tied to this Russian interference into U.S. elections for at least the last 8 years, is posting pretty. I wouldn't say ominous. Ominous depends on what team you are, right? So yeah, a lot of I think obviously this next week, right? Next week or so ought to get real interesting. Okay. So yeah, when I'm kind of looking at what's the story of the day, I think it kind of goes without saying that Jack Smith's report is supposed to be released today. Eric Garland, tied to the investigation of Russia into U.S. elections, says this will be our finest hour. I'll say this. If I thought democracy was gonna fucking die, dead ass, I guess what I'm not posting on my fucking social media. This will be our finest hour. Because if this is our finest hour and Donnie still gets fucking inaugurated, I'm going to be pissed. So have a good rest of your morning. I'll see you. 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern on YouTube.